Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I have something very interesting to show you. And this is this cute little orchid right here. This is Cattleya Jewel Box Dark Waters. It is actually part of one of my orchid haul watches. Don't remember which one, but I will put it in the pinned comment down below and in the description. So what's so interesting about this orchid? Have you seen it yet? No? I'll give you a few more seconds. What's wrong or maybe uncommon with this orchid? It is this. What is this? It's a keiki. Now, Cattleya orchids do not produce keikis because they are sympodial. Their growth pattern revolves around a central stem which produces new growths one after the other. It can have multiple directions of growth, but all of these pseudobulbs and growths pretty much are part of the same orchid. They're not keikis, they're not baby plants. If we remove one of them, it's really not guaranteed that it will survive. Nor do these orchids usually produce keikis from their flower spikes. This particular one doesn't even have a flower spike. And what we see here on top of this cane is, by all means, a growth. Now, is it a keiki? I think it's a little far-fetched. I think I'm stretching it here, but hey, it sounds cool, right? I don't think it's actually a keiki, but it's rather another growth from this growth point. On top of each pseudobulb, Cattleyas typically produce flower spikes, so there is a growth point. But apparently, from time to time, these growth points can actually glitch a little bit and just create another growth. Is this unheard of? No, not really. I did have quite a few viewers telling me that they've seen once a Cattleya producing a keiki, or that they have a glitchy Cattleya that does this. Did it ever happen to me? No, I don't remember anything quite like this on a, let's say, pure Cattleya. I know this is Cattleya, but it just means it's a cross between a Cattleya or multiple Cattleyas and Guarianthe. Now, I would understand if this would happen on an epidendrum or an epidendrum hybrid. Why? Well, because epidendrums are not strangers to all sorts of growths on their flower spikes. So this is the René Marquez. This is an epidendrum hybrid. You see these, or this long stem here. It's not uncommon to have secondary branches or even new shoots arising from this stem. So if it was one of these types of hybrids, I would not be surprised. It happens. It happened to me as well. But it never happened to me with a pure Cattleya. Am I wrong in saying pure? Okay, a Cattleya hybrid that doesn't have any epidendrum in its parentage. What's even funnier is that I might actually be able to see, I don't know if I can show you, but I think I am seeing a bit of root action happening. Maybe it is just the very top of this cane that throws me off, but do you guys see a little bit of a root tip there? I'm not sure. I think I'm seeing roots. Case in which, you know, we can consider this a keiki and we can try to separate it just for the laughs. Now, mind you, if a keiki does actually form on top of a Cattleya orchid, chances are it will not survive pretty much because there's only one growth. Typically an immature growth. It sometimes happens that the growth doesn't mature quite at all. So really the chances of this keiki actually surviving and giving rise to a new orchid are pretty slim. This kind of stuff is reserved for Phalaenopsis, mainly Cattleyas. They shouldn't do keikis in the first place, right? So what will happen here? I do not know. It is certainly a glitch that can happen, and maybe hybridization does have something to do with it. Hybrids, sometimes they do glitch out. Sometimes they mix those genes so badly that orchids kind of work against their well-being. But I really wanted to show it to you and talk a little bit about this phenomenon that sometimes can happen with Cattleyas. And I will let it be, see what happens. What I suspect will happen is that it will stay like this. Pretty much, it's not gonna evolve, it's not gonna do anything. If it's gonna mature or have a little stump there, you know, that's a different story. But I don't think really it's gonna create roots or anything. In the off chance that it does, don't worry, I shall take you guys along. We're gonna remove this keiki and pot it and, you know, see what happens. But I would not hold my breath on that. However, it is quite fun to see this happening. So let me know in the comment section, do you have a Cattleya which does not have an epidendrum in its parentage, putting out what appears to be a keiki on top of its growth like this? Or I think it's better said a growth. I don't think we should consider this a keiki. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyway, so this is a first for me on this type of orchid. It happened to me, as I was saying, with others that have the epidendrum. I think it's epidendrum, pseudoepidendrum, something like that. So yeah, it happened to me with those hybrids, but I didn't expect something like this on this Cattleya. Needless to say, I would have preferred a flower spike or some buds there. But yeah, this is interesting too. So let me know in the comment section if this ever happened to you. If not, if this is a first for you, well, there we have it. Don't expect it to happen much, but if it does, you know, it's fun, but I don't really think anything will happen there. Right, so with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!